Peace, love, and light to you all. Come on into the room, everybody. You already know who it is. It's your girl, Nantita Janae. Back at it with another one. Come on in to the room. Come on in, come on in. Peace, everybody coming in. Peace, peace, peace. I'm just call you Kess. I don't know how to say your first name. All right, come on in. Share this video. Peace, Raven. Peace, everybody coming on in. Whoever's tuning in, let me know what's your name and where you're tuning from. Where are you at right now? Put it in the comment box below. All right. Peace, Destiny. Peace, Raven. Peace, peace, everybody. Peace, Miss Taylor. Layla. Hey, how you doing, girl? You looking good today. Peace, everybody. I hope everyone's having a beautiful, beautiful night over on that side. We just started our day over here on the island of Koh Phangan in Thailand. So go ahead and share this video. Just take a few seconds. Just go ahead, click over to that. I'm gonna take a bite of my watermelon as y'all clicking the share button. Go ahead. I love you. Grand Rising. We don't say good morning. We say Grand Rising because we do not mourn the day. Remember, we are always casting spells with our words. So let's make sure we use the rise word when we saying to somebody, Grand Rising to you, great rising to you. You're rising into your day. You know what I'm saying? Continuously rising. Vibrations rising, everything rising, all right? All right, peace, everybody. Peace, peace, Paris. All right, coming into this live, we're going to go ahead and get into the information that I have for you guys today, or just experience. Today is the third day of our watermelon fast. And how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling motivated. I felt motivated to do more squats and lunges and just body movement today because I have a goal now in mind, and this watermelon fast helps me to connect to my goals and my aspirations because it helps me to realize, first and foremost, that I had to get a detox in for it to be implemented, what I want to do with my life, and secondly, during this fast, it helped me to instruct discipline in myself. So with that being fractal to everything else, I was able to get up this rising and start doing something that's even more implementing discipline with myself, which is getting back to my best body. So I am on that journey again. As y'all know, if anybody's been with me since day one, y'all know I've been on this journey. And it's been a very beautiful, and it continuously is a very good spiritual journey. But also you have to remember that body and mind correlates with spirit. So as y'all know, I've been going on doing goddess challenges. I've been doing exercise challenges. I've been doing meditation stuff. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Okay. So day 3 on our watermelon fast. This is frozen. We like to freeze our watermelon because it's so good. It tastes just like a popsicle. I'm feeling more light. I'm feeling motivated, like I said before. Divine ideas are coming out of the woodworks, things that pushing us forward into our goals. And now it's time to take action, basically. And one thing I like to address in fasting is that you're going to get a lot of ideas now. You're now clearing your mind, you're decluttering yourself, and also with this fast, we are also implementing reprogramming our subconscious mind. So now and then we will put on some goal affirmations. I know that we didn't do that this rising, but we're gonna do that pretty soon. We also are writing our affirmations down, and also what we want to manifest. And we're not what we want to manifest, actually what we are manifesting, and good things about ourselves. So we write down our positive affirmations, and we write down what we're manifesting.
Writing our diaries.
Yes, having a journal in our say hey Meek. Having a journal actually helps with when you are fasting and everything like that, because you're able to jot down how you feel, and also jot down what you want and jot down all the divine ideas that you get when you do fast. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me as I'm fixing this tripod. Okay. Boom. Okay. So as you can see, the sun is shining on us, and we also been implementing getting more sunlight. We just went to the beach yesterday. We're making sure we get our elements in us as well. Fasting tips and tricks. I want to get into this because some people are saying to me, they're just very interested in fasting and they don't know how to start, where to start. And I've been on and off fasting for about 2 years now. And I've seen myself go into a slump. I've seen myself eat so much junk that my body start telling me I need to fast, and I see myself fast so much that I had to, take a break from that and actually start implementing some solid foods into me. So it has to be a balance, okay? So we are implementing intermediate fasting. Is when we don't eat, and if we do eat, it's only fruit. We don't eat from the period of 8 or 9 all the way to 12. No solid foods, and that gives our bodies that time to rest, that time to heal, because we have to heal. Our body is a naturally healing organism. Our body heals just by healing. It just heals on itself, self-healing. And then it's just like when we give it that time, we're actually digesting our food, digesting everything that we've placed in our bodies throughout that day or throughout the years, and we give our bodies that time to heal and time to work and break down the food so we can absorb the nutrients and flush out all the toxins that needs to be flushed out. So we're implementing that. It's been very wonderful. I feel very light. I feel like this should be a normal thing. I don't feel the need to want to eat so early in the rising anymore. Like I did have cravings late at night, but to cope with those cravings every time when around 8 or 9 o'clock, when I get like I want to eat something, I go off and eat some fruit. And if I say I'm hungry, I just go off and eat the watermelon or drink some water. You know what I'm saying? When you're hungry, sometimes your body's not telling you to eat. Maybe it's telling you to hydrate. You know what I'm saying? Get hydrated and make sure you get your nutrients in you. And it's a good thing to make sure that you know exactly what your body is telling you, because during this fast you're going to get to know, when you're fasting, you're getting to know yourself. You're getting to know how your body actually functions and what it's actually saying to you. So some people, and I've been with my own experience, some people have been eating so much junk, so much bad shit in their lives, and when they get a stomach cramp, they think it's normal. It's not normal, okay? It's not normal to get a fucking stomach cramp or some pain in your body, you know what I'm saying? You want to always feel good, you know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you know exactly what your body is telling you, exactly when your body is telling you to stop eating what you're eating, or it's time to go on a fast and detoxify yourself before you start putting more solid foods in you. So I feel like that's a fasting tip, is getting to know your body while you're fasting. Know what your body needs, your body wants. And I'm getting to the point where I know what my body is loving. My body loves fruits. My body loves, staying hydrated. My body also like some solid foods, because my mind likes that, because I like to have a little junk in my trunk and not be too fragile, too scrawny. But at the same time, I know that with my personal outlook on how I want my body to look, I want my stomach to be able to be flat, and I know with flat stomachs come with being able to just take a break from the solid foods and implement more water-based foods, which are fruits. So, because when you ever seen that you start to overfull or overeat, and your body and your stomach gets bulgy, it's because you got all those solid foods in you, and they're doing its best to break down or whatever, and it's in your colon and all this stuff. It's time to flush ourselves out and allow that to go out how it needs to get out, and you'll start to see your stomach flattening and flattening and flattening. That's what's been happening during this watermelon fast as well, and I've seen, and my love have seen it, that I've been losing weight in my stomach, and that's a good thing, because I've been wanting that to happen a lot, but I had to.
Listen.
Huh?
Can I say something?
After this, hold on. I have to say one more thing and then you can say it. Because I'm gonna forget if I don't say it. I had to remember to build up my stomach muscles because when you have fat in your stomach, it's good to build up your ab muscles and everything like that because muscle burns fat. So you build up your stomach muscles and you detox by flushing your system out, and then you get some cardio in to help rejuvenate those cells. So I'm implementing a whole lot of things in my fasting as well. So go ahead. Yeah.
I just want to touch on the big stomach thing and the flat stomach thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty short and compact, but like growing up, like I said in the past videos, I ate a lot of meat, and like she said, like that stuff doesn't, your stomach bulges out because it's trying to break down those solid foods. And since I ate a lot of meat, I've always had like kind of, I mean I'm lean, but I always had like a kind of a stomach, you know what I'm saying? Like my stomach bulged out. But ever since I went vegan and started, especially since we started going raw and eating more fruits, my stomach has definitely slimmed down. You know what I'm saying? I got to a point where I thought that was just my body type, you know what I'm saying? To be like compact and have that big stomach, but it's not. It's just because what I was eating wasn't breaking down. I had so much built up in my colon. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like even in my lawyer's office before I knew all this stuff, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why? Like I'm not fat. Why do I look fat? You know what I'm saying? And it was aggravating, but like I guess I put that into the universe and I received, and it's the foods.
Right. It's definitely the foods that we put in our stomachs. You see people with bulgy stomachs and everything like that.
Bodybuilders.
And it's like, why your stomach poking out like that? It's only because all that crap is in their colon. And once they start flushing out their colon, you see they lose about 20, 30, 40 pounds in like probably like 2 days or something, because it's all that stuff that's solid foods, the standard American diet foods that's in their body, the SAD diet. You know what I'm saying? That is horrible. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that if you do have an ideal body that you have in your mind, you gotta get yourself educated on why you look like that, and get yourself educated on what can better you. And I know that fasting helps with weight loss as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing fasting as well, because I wanted to lose all the unwanted weight that I gained from comfort eating. You know what I'm saying? From getting too comfortable with myself and overeating on stuff that I shouldn't overeat on. Now it's good to consume, but if you do decide to quote unquote overeat on some fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never go wrong with fruit. Fruit is who is doing these sad? Can you not? Who is doing these sad faces? Overeating on fruit. Just fruit in general. It just helps. You know what I'm saying? It's very much have a lot of water content in it. So it's basically what my love says. You're eating liquefied sunlight. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a beautiful thing to implement into anybody's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Another fasting tip: when you start craving something, like I said before, you like and you start thinking about other things. What I usually do when I fast, which is not so much, I wouldn't recommend doing this to anybody who doesn't have a strong mind, is when I fast, I get online and I start looking at raw foods or just foods in general that I can't wait to try, or I can't wait to cook or make when I get off the fast. But when you start craving something, when me and my friend did, Violet did, was we was like, when we would fast, she'd be like, go online, look at some food and eat through that. And I'll be feeling pretty satisfied. You know what I'm saying? My mind is stimulated when I look at those things. But what I like to suggest for you guys who is craving certain things, I would like to suggest that you, whenever you get hungry, go drink water. Whenever you get hungry, eat a fruit. Eat something that's water-based, you know what I'm saying? It's just probably your body telling you to do something or get something in you that you need. Or, just to satisfy your cravings, so you get into the programming of when you do get hungry, when you do feel something, you will go into drinking water, which will benefit you more than going off and eating a hamburger. For example, everything is fractal. When somebody upsetted me, when I got upset, one time I got upset with my sister, and instead of going off, or instead of like using that emotional energy to channel it and flash it back on her, I went to my sketchbook and I used that energy to sketch a beautiful portrait of somebody. So you can use that energy or thought, whatever comes, and channel it into something else, and that's much more beneficial for you. Okay? I got some trolls in here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go ahead and let your troll self be known so I can get you blocked. Okay? All right. So drink plenty of water. Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing a fruit detox at the same time, Nitidi. That's beautiful, Paris. We're reflections. My son is pressing all the buttons, y'all. Well, tell him to stop. That's distracting the room. And so, with that being said, I like to just say more things about fasting that helped me, because I've been on a wild journey with fasting, because I've been on and off with it. So you want to become disciplined to the point where, if you are wanting to incorporate fasting into your lifestyle, you're going to have to do that, with no... sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to do this, but you're going to have to get to the point where it's like it gets fun for you. Like, oh my gosh, I love doing this. Like once you start, and I promise you, when you start seeing the results, it's going to get real fun for you. You're going to be like, oh, I love fasting. I love doing this. I love doing that. And I remember when I was in the States about 4 or 5 months ago, and I was implementing water fast, 3-day water fast, 3-day fruit fast. I was implementing a whole lot. I went on a whole month without breads, pastas, starches, processed sugars, all that before I came here. And I say that all to say that when I got into the flow of it, I was able to, in the practice of it, I was able to extend my period of time. And once you start, it's like, there's stages and levels to it. And also it helps implement manifestation, it helps us speed up our vibrations and let go of all the toxic energy that was built us in us, and just invite more new electrifying vibrations into our bodies, into our vessels, so we can attract beautifully and attract beautiful energy, because we now place beautiful energy in us, and also attract faster because now we're speeded up. You want to say something?
Yeah, it's like what you said about the more you do it, the more you kind of build that muscle. It's kind of like meditating. When I first meditated, like, a nigga couldn't hold his focus for like 5 minutes. I'd be meditating, I'd get distracted, my mind would wander somewhere else. I could only do it for 5 minutes, but as I meditated more and more and more, I got to a point where I could meditate for an hour. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, what I'm trying to say is the more you do it, start small, start with small steps, start with a 1-day fast, start with a 3-day fast, and then this is actually we've been technically fasting the whole time I've been here, but like a committed fast, like a watermelon fast, this is technically my second, I guess. But we've been eating raw the whole time. Like
majority.
Yeah. But in terms of like, we're doing this fast right now, a mono food fast, whatever. This is my second time doing this watermelon fast, and I was talking to her last night saying that we did a 3-day fast to begin with. You want to turn off originally our first fast we did was a 3-day fast, and we're on day 3 right now. And that first fast we did felt so much longer, yo. Like,
yeah, it did.
It felt so long, and this fast, the 3 days have gone by. It feels like it feels normal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even, like, before on day 2, day 1, we were tempted watching videos, like, hard, like, very, like, in the tent, staying up for way past our bedtime. Just like
bread, cinnamon buns.
But like this time we've been straight, we've been disciplined, we've been
right.
And I'm proud. Like it's definitely easier the more you do it, and like she said, the more you do it, the more you find enjoyment in it, the better and the more joyful it is. You feel me? Like, and you feel great once you feel something. Like once you get a taste. I was talking to that Hare Krishna guy in Florida, And he was just saying, I was like, what sparked you to go on this journey? Because he's been on it for like 13 years. And he was just like, it's kind of like that. He compared it to fruit. He was like, it's kind of like when you get that good fruit and you get a taste of it, and then you're constantly looking for that same taste every time you grab a piece of fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get a taste, you're hooked. Or you can go with the lower south side, kind of like addiction. Like you get that first taste, that first high. You know what I'm saying? You're chasing that first high. And it's the same with your health. Like once you get that feeling of just serenity, bliss, and fulfillment, and healthiness, and just happiness and good feeling, and or once you complete a manifestation or all this stuff, it's just like, whoa, I did that. I manifested that. I feel good because what I did. You know what I'm saying? And you just get hooked. But to get that feeling, you got to first take those initial steps. You got to break the inertia. You know what I'm saying? You got to break that. Because I mean, we all are constantly manifesting, but to manifest that good feeling, you got to change up what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? To get that good, healthy body, you got to stop eating trash so you can get that healthy body, so you can get that feeling, so you can know what it feels like, so you can keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's all I want to say.
Good. That's wonderful. I'm glad you stepped in with that. And to build on what you were saying, I believe that meditation is really good during fasting as well, because
mind's clear.
Yeah, you get your mind clear, but you're gonna get into those points and stages where you want to break, and you gotta start. And when you want to break, it's now time for you to go into your mind and ask yourself, why do I want to break? What is this within me that wants to let go and just stop what I'm doing that I know is gonna be beneficial for me? And you go into your mind and you just relax. When you get to a space of relaxation and you feel and you have an introspection with yourself, you're able to get more answers and you're able to get more clear, especially when you're fasting. You get to know your thoughts more clear. And I've been promoting this for about 2 years now, because it's been a very much beneficial journey for me when I do start fasting, and when I do start implementing fasts in my my regular lifestyle. I've done Daniel fast. I did my best to do that Daniel fast. I couldn't go for the full 3 weeks, but I did about 2.5 weeks. I've done just a lot that gave me the transition, that the building blocks and the steps to go into the lifestyle that I'm living now. And pretty soon, and I'm just gonna speak into existence. Maybe, I'll be a raw foodist one day. But because of that, I'm incorporating more raw foods into my diet, my lifestyle. And it's good to subconsciously program yourself with foods that is going to be beneficial for you. So if we're doing a watermelon fast, we're going to start watching videos on watermelon. What's the benefits of it? If we're doing a fruit fast, we're going to see people who's eating fruits and doing fruit fasts. If we're doing a raw and if we want to go into transitioning into raw, we look at people who's been on the lifestyle for years and years and years. It's basically, they subconsciously programmed you to know about all these other foods, McDonald's, KFC, Burger King. You see it on the commercials, you see it everywhere else. And it's now to deprogram yourself from those foods and reprogram yourself to something that is actually more beneficial for you. So during these fasts, we are more focused. As you can see, like, we're very focused on our goals and our dreams and aspirations, and we're making them happen. And we know they're happening right now. We understand that time is an illusion; it doesn't exist. We understand that what we want, we can have it right there in the moment. And we understand that we are God and goddesses. We understand we are connected to Source, and the more that we eat more plant-based foods, the more connected to Source we feel and become. So, with that being said, you're just more clear. You're more clear when you're fasting. And another fasting tip I would like to implement and tell you guys about that, it helps me, is not to be too hard on yourself, not to beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Have a tender voice in your head. Yes, some people like to have that, oh, you ain't shit, nigga. Like, come on, get yourself together voice in your head. But when we start to feel that guilt, that's just that's lower vibrational. So something that helps me to stay focused and stay pure is to have a non-conforming but sweet and gentle voice in my head. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me to push me along, push me to do what I need to do, and it doesn't take any shit. It doesn't take any shit. This voice in my head, because the way you use the voice, it's in your head, is the voice of God, because it's your own voice. But how you speak to yourself is gonna play a big role in how everything goes in your life, because remember, everything is mental. So when I get into the space of not beating myself up, but enjoying the journey and enjoying and seeing my flaws, and seeing when I wanted to break, and what I did to overcome that breaking, that I feel like that's the most important thing. I feel like that's a very beautiful thing to see and to notice, to hear, is connecting to that inner voice, connecting to the God within us, because we are God and goddesses. So fasting, I feel like, definitely helps with connection to source, and that I feel like that's very, very important to realize. And as you can see, like, we're just calm, we're chilled, like, we understand, like, life right now. We're in a moment of, like, peace and calm, and sometimes when we eat certain foods that have energies on them. Oh, and let me just say this. I noticed that when I ate certain foods that other people cooked, I was able to taste or feel the energy that they cooked it with. And that's just something that, that's coming with awakening as well. But last time we went to
Samoy.
Yeah, Samoy. I felt that tiredness of the women that cooked the food.
Yeah, because we went to Samoy. It was a long day, and we had to drive across the island just to get to this vegan restaurant. It was a vegan buffet. Well, that's what we thought. Vegan buffet was the day after we got there, but we went intentions so we drove all the way across the island to go there, and we get there kind of later. It's probably like around 8, 9, and so like you can tell like it's kind of late to start. Like they had no business. Yeah, they had no business. But anyways, they still cooked. The food tasted good, but you could tell the energy that they had. Like, oh, people are here. Like, we gotta cook. Da 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 da. And
it took long too.
It took long. The service was just because they were tired. People started coming in after like we started coming in, which was late, like I said, and I feel like they were just like fuck, like, and we could taste that in the food. I'm not saying the food wasn't good. The food was delicious, but the energy that was put into the food, just because it looks good, smells good, tastes good, doesn't like
mean it's good for you.
Exactly. You can't see everything. You know what I'm saying, with your 5 senses. So that's what we felt. We felt it after. Like we were just like. We felt the vibe, first of all, but then after we were just like, yo, this like, yeah.
Fuck it, because we was tired, we was hungry.
Yeah.
But the thing is...
It mirrored us.
It did, it really did. But at the same time, I like to say, this is another fasting trick that you just sparked within me. Tip to make your own foods during your fast. Like, do your best not to go out and go eat, because... when you're fasting, you're doing a body, mind, and spirit cleanse.
Connecting to you.
Connecting to your energy. And because he's in my auric field and we mixed, we're one. He's, we're fasting together, so it's not a problem. But you want to make sure that you implement your own foods, your own things, your own dieting, and get into a point of some semi-isolation, because you're now getting to know your energy. You're now feeling your energy out. You're now getting to know your body. You're now knowing what's good for you and what's not good for you. And going out to restaurants and other things, it might kind of temper that a bit. It's because other people is preparing your food. Other hands have been on your food. Other sources, you don't know where this food comes from. But when you get your food and you make your own food, you know exactly who made it. You know exactly what's going into it. And you're able to, speak life into it and all that good stuff. So I feel like that's a good tip to implement while during fasting.
And that's another reason why you're fasting, to detox of the things, of the negative energies, or the imbalances within you. And so, like, we're not knocking going to restaurants, because I mean, it's a luxury to be able to go to a restaurant, but like, especially when you're detoxing, you're trying to rid yourself of those imbalances. So when you're detoxing, you want to put only balanced things and know what you're putting into your body. You don't want to take on anybody else's energies. But once you're detox and you're healthy and you get back to that balanced state, then you can afford to go to a restaurant and take on other people's energies, because your body will know how to fight them off or balance them out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we're not knocking going out to eat or
Right.
having other people cook for you. We're just saying when you're caring for yourself, trying to connect to your higher self, fasting, and control what you put into your body. You know what I'm saying? Take full control of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give responsibility to someone else. Use that as a motive to motivate you at the end of your fast. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna go out after, but like
Right.
till then, put the time back into yourself and focus on you.
Facts. So it's hot.
I love it though.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful, man. Do we have any questions? Opening for Q&A. Peace, everybody in the room. Where are we located? We are located in Thailand, Koh Phangan, Thailand. Let's see if I can show you guys the beautiful, beautiful view. And it's good to get to nature while fasting too, guys. That is a very good part of fasting. When you get some nature, when you're surrounded by green, this is a great stimulant. The green is a great stimulant for the mind. It just wakes up an energy and vibration of relaxation and beautifulness. This is our view. This is our French porch. We're on our porch right now. And Ra is shining up there, boy. Right. I was meditating today and my body signaled I needed to fast. I'm vegan, but I was eating a lot of potatoes and rice, which is starch. Yes, I would like to build on that. A lot of potatoes and rice and starches and pastas can clog up your intestines, can clog you up. So it's good to, there's people who love to eat that kind of things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people who like to eat pasta. But it's good to be balanced and implement that when, I would say when you are healing and you are detoxing, to stay away from that kind of stuff. Stay away from the starches, the potatoes and the rice and all this other stuff, because that clogs you up. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you're detoxed and you flushed out like your intestines, you flushed out the crap that's in you, and you want to go out and have a meal and enjoy something, sure, but be mindful. Be mindful not to overindulge, because too much of something is not good, and too much less of something is not good too. I've recently learned that mucus is something, but your body actually needs mucus for some reason. So that's what I've recently learned. But too much of is a lubrication.
Yeah.
It's a lubricant. So, but too much of mucus is not good. So you want to make sure that you detox yourself from those things. Okay. Then. And as you can see, I've been seeing that my face has been clearing up. I've been seeing that my bags.
Her eyes are getting, when I first came here, her bags, they're dark. They're very dark. She was still beautiful though, but now those are, because you brought it up to me, oh, my eyes are, and I was like, oh shit, they are. But they definitely have gotten lighter.
Yeah.
Bees glowing.
So yeah, I've seen that now that I implemented some more fruits in my lifestyle, that my under eyes are getting clear up, and I'm also getting more rest, and I'm sleeping in a tent, so I'm staying grounded. Another things that I've noticed about myself, I'm able to pinpoint my insecurities within myself. I'm able to pinpoint those insecurities and really be real with myself. Be real about why I'm insecure about them, and not blame it on nobody else, but also get into the root of myself, why I have these insecurities, because I'm able to be more clear-minded when I fast. So, hey, my twin sisters in the room, y'all. If y'all need some crystal jewelry, waist beads, she got the waist beads. She got the crystal jewelry on deck. I got my crystal right here. She made this. You know what I'm saying? Got my sister always with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hit her up, Ella Kira, right there. Ella Kira. Her Facebook like page is The Glamour Gypsy. Go ahead and get your crystal jewelry from her. I'm telling y'all, it's the bee's knees, and they're healing me, bro. I wish I can show you guys my waist beads, but whatever. Done with that. But just beginning. What I was saying? Oh, I was able to pinpoint my insecurities. I was able to pinpoint my insecurities and be real with myself and dissect myself more because I'm more clear-minded. I'm able to hear my thoughts more. You know what I'm saying? So fasting definitely helps you to realize a lot of things because it's not just body, it's mind and spirit. So things that came up that's in you energetically will come up energetically, and it's now for you to become one with who you truly are, the essence of who you are, and that's love. So I have to show love to my insecurities. I have to show love to myself and what I'm insecure about. And I'm gonna be real and transparent with you guys. What I'm insecure about myself here. Let me say what I was insecure about, because I know I'm beautiful and I know I'm worthy, and I'm affirming that every day. I was insecure about my bags because it got to a point where I was getting really tired. I was overworking myself and tuning into things at like 3 o'clock in the rising and not going back to sleep. And you know, I was paying attention to other people's lives.
That was me. He's talking to me.
Yeah, no. You're a different story. You gave me energy. I wasn't getting enough rest, and I was eating a whole lot of junk. I knew coming here, I said I was going to be healing, but healing also comes in the form of knowing what's destructive, what destructive habits that you have, and getting to a point of canceling out that destructive habit and replacing it with something new, healing yourself. So I got to the point where I knew that when I came here, the universe showed me that I had a destructive eating habit of just keep on eating things I know that wasn't beneficial for me and my body, and eating. And I would beat myself up for it. And when I did beat myself up, that placed even more negative energy inside of me. You know what I'm saying? So I would, you know, basically comfort eat. And after that, you know, I got insecure because when I eat these things, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna get fat, and I actually manifested those things because of my thoughts. But I'm not fat. I don't look fat. Like, I just feel like my face is a bit big, and my forehead. I've never really. I got used to my forehead. I love my forehead, especially when it goes bing with the with the sun on it. But basically, when he arrived, I started. I don't know why. I just felt more, you know, insecure, and I
wanna touch on that too, because she's a reflection of me. So what she felt, I feel too. You know what I'm saying? She mirrors me. She's a direct reflection of me. So those confidence issues she has within herself, I have within myself, as we all do to some extent. So I feel like when I came here, you were feeling yours, but you're also feeling mine, which are the same thing. But it was just strengths and numbers, you know what I'm saying? So when there's, and we came to our last detox, we came to this conclusion, like, yo, we need to be more confident. We're very powerful, we're very beautiful. we're God, you know what I'm saying? And we got to start acting like it, and we got to be stand firm in what we believe. You feel me? Like, we can't be given into these demonic thought forms because of our past traumas. You feel me? So that's what fucking fasting does. You know what I'm saying? It empowers you. And you know, our confidence has gotten a lot. Me personally, like, before, like, she used to say, like, look at me in the eyes, like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so thankful for that too. Like, I'm thankful for you, but I'm thankful for this whole healing journey here. Like, I've grown a lot. Like, I talk to my family at home, I talk to my friends, and they all feel it through the phone. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing. And all it is just doing what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? Taking actions, having self-discipline, and taking care of yourself, feeding yourself what you deserve, life, and all that shit, and connecting back to nature. And it's rewarding, it's rejuvenating, and it's activating.
Right.
And shoot.
Yeah, man. It's like when you start doing something good for yourself, you automatically start.
Dripping.
Yeah, I'm dripping too.
Let's go swimming.
When you start doing something good for yourself, you automatically feel good about yourself. So because I was eating foods that I know that I was probably going to, you know, do something with my body, and I knew that it was very starchy, and I had a goal in mind, I placed that intention that it was going to get me fat, and it actually got me thicker than a Snicker. But when I start eating fruits and I know that it's going to, like, slim me down, I know it's going to detox me, I know it's going to be beneficial for me, and I have that intention in mind, that's when you start seeing the results on your body and whatever like that. So I just want to say that when you start doing good, you feel good, you are good, you know, you feel amazing. So y'all are feeling me. I'm glad. Y'all are really beautiful. We give thanks, Melody. We give thanks. We are a reflection of you, man. So yeah, peace to everybody in the room. I'm really enjoying this. I'm happy that everybody's here. Having enough respect for yourself, take yourself seriously through maintaining that discipline. Exactly. It's definitely fasting would be more so like, definitely I would say it's self-respecting yourself, respecting your body, respecting your mind, respecting your spirit. It's respecting yourself to know that, all right, it's time to get to work, it's time to heal, you know what I'm saying, and give yourself that respect. Be like, all right, I understand, I'm listening to you. Because when you give somebody respect, you do what? You listen to them, you allow them to talk, you hear them out, and you understand them, you give them that love. So I'm giving myself that love, I'm giving myself that respect that I need. Be careful. And everything like that. Now, when I'm off this fast, we gonna break this fast with some raw foods. Yes, I understand that, and I know that's gonna be beneficial for me. But I'm not gonna lie. I want to go out to eat, but that might even change. That thought form might even change when I'm off this fast, because maybe I would want to implement more, raw foods in my lifestyle and just continue. You never know. You might go into fasting and be like, oh my gosh, this is the best feeling I've ever felt, and you start falling in love with yourself more to feel more good instead of acting like you're good and saying you're good when you're truly not. So, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely self-respect and self-discipline. All right, y'all. I don't know what time it is. Focus on your goals. Fasting helps you focus on your goals, because you're not. So many people, and including myself, will wake up. In the past, I did this. Will wake up thinking about what they're gonna eat today, and that's all they focus on. The next time then they eat. I'm like, okay. The next time I eat, I want to go here, and all they thinking about is eating all day. Eating it sometimes can be a distraction, man. It can be a distraction. So it's like you need to. I know fasting helps us stay focused, because it's like, all right, we're not eating like we want to, exactly eat. But we are eating exactly what we need to eat and how we need to eat. So we're able to focus, put our energy more into our goals and getting things done, instead of thinking about cooking and thinking about, preparing all the time, and what we're going to eat this time, what we're going to eat next time, what we're going to eat this time, what we're going to eat 2 hours from now. I'm hungry again. Let's go eat something again. Like that, food can definitely be a distraction. So it's just as sex can be, everything is fractals. Just as sex can be a distraction. People have sex all day, and I was one of them. I remember in the past when I was neglecting my duties. I had shit to do. I feel like I had shit to do, and sex was just the outlet. Using that creative force, or still stimulating my senses, or just doing something. Eat, weed, sex. Eat, weed, sex. Eat, weed, sex. It was a complete cycle, and I'm glad to be out of that, because now I'm able to actually envision a life that I truly desire to live, and I'm making that happen. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna say this: if you do go on a fast, because it could be a fast of social media fast, it can be a fast of weed fast, it could be a fast of meat fast, or not just getting rid of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A fast is just connecting you to source. Whenever you feel the need to do one, and you keep getting a broadcast towards you, or getting this information, it's like, it's like source trying to, knock on your door. Hey, I'm here, and this is the only way you'll connect to me. Or this is not the only way you'll connect to me, but this is a way that will help you connect to me more. Connecting to yourself. So, and then, that's the tips and tricks of fasting, y'all. That's what I got for you guys today. I don't feel like I have anything else to say. I'd like to answer any questions anybody might have. It's freaking hot. As you can see, Ra is beaming on my shit. So, you've been hearing a lot of knocking. Answer the door. I literally had this quote come up in my mind before I get into this live. I was like, when life is knocking on your door, answer that with grace and happiness. When life is knocking on your door, be happy that you got somebody knocking on your door. When Source is knocking on your door, answer that shit and be happy and grateful because your life is about to change as soon as you step out that door. Go on with Source hand in hand. Know what I mean? So when life is knocking, you answer that shit. You answer and you be like, yeah, I'm here. I've been preparing myself. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it. We out here. So let's see. I'm speaking to your soul right now. I love you. Violet. Peace and love to you, Violet. I love myself. I love you so much, nah. I didn't know you was in here. I see you now. I love myself. You needed this message? No worries, girl. Be out here. You know, I expect you. I'm always going to come up to you like you always come up to me. We be checking ourselves without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? I wish my husband could fast with me. You two are beautiful. I give thanks. Ask him. You know what I'm saying? Ask him if he likes to fast because, you know, it's a beautiful thing to fast with somebody. He motivates me like I motivate him. And I feel like I've been so motivated since he's got here. I've been so motivated in my own journey and my own health and everything since he got here, and only not just my own, but for him too. You know, I see the healing in both of us that's taking place, and I'm really grateful and thankful that Source has paired me up with such a beautiful man that pushes me forward to do better for myself. So yeah, that's love. That's love right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's love. Let's see. Oh, we got London in the building. Peace from London. Peace, peace. I'm learning a lot. I'm thankful, man. I thought I made putting crystals in your hair up. It's amazing how vibration and frequency works. Yeah, like these crystals really help me stay balanced too. What's the cost of living out there, and are you free to stay wherever you wish? All right, this is the only question I'm gonna say about Thailand out here on this live because it's basically a live about fasting. So people ask me about living here in Thailand, and especially on the island that I'm on, Koh Phangan. Now, I love it here. It's a beautiful island, amazing, completely. Wow, I'm so amazing. I'm thankful for being here. But when it comes down to living, if you're not willing to go through the stresses of, you know, stamping your passport every month or getting a visa for a long time stay, or then you have to leave every 2 months out the country and go back in there to get your passport stamped and everything like that. That in itself, and it's like 1,900 baht every time, so that's like around $60 to stamp your passport every time, which is not a lot, you know, it's not a lot, but at the same time, for living, I would say you would want to come here for traveling. I love living here, and if I could, I would love to live here, but until I can get to that space where I can get a visa and have a long time stay, which a long time stay visa can only permit 1 year anyway for tourists or anything, unless you marry a local here and have a marriage visa, and you can stay here for 3 years until you stamp your passport and everything like that. But hi, Hoosers. I love Koh Phangan. I love Thailand. I will suggest you visiting. I suggest you getting in tune the way you need to get in tune here, because I can say this is home, and it is home, but also I know that my heart is pulling me other places, and I must, you know, follow that. And I'm glad to be here in the time that I'm here. So I love my home, love you, Koh Phangan, love you, sun, love everything about it. But if you want to live out in the tropics, live somewhere that's much easier for you to live. This is very easy out here. It's very inexpensive. It's very easy, very much easy to live here. Like, I'm not even complaining at all. Like, but in my personal opinion, if you're not trying to go through the hassle of stamping your stuff every month and everything like that, then, you know, to each his own. And that is it, y'all. What crystals are best to keep negative people away, etc. First of all, um, the reason why, there's multiple reasons why people can be negatively attracted to you. First, you probably have a light so big that they want to mooch off your light. Secondly, there's probably something within you that you need to heal, so you can get rid of that negative within yourself. That's why you attracted them. And third, that's basically the main two things I can think of. To stay away, to keep negative people away, you don't have to entertain them. You can love people from a distance. And also you can, with crystals that block negativity would be smoky quartz. You can keep a rose quartz on you so you can only attract loving vibes. And remember that you are the crystal. So what you emit is what you'll attract. And so know that when you're always positive and you stay full with light, you just attract light beings. And sometimes, you gotta get those flies that trying to come on and mooch off your shit, literally. Mooch off the negative vibe that's still in you so they can bring it up and pull it out and maybe, haha, I got that negative energy to come up, now I'm mooching it off of it and making it bigger and bigger and expanding. Those are vampires. Those are called vampires. You can block those by not even entertaining them, and getting so accustomed to knowing energy that you can sense that in a mile away, and you will act accordingly. You send them love, and that's it. You don't have to entertain them. You don't have to, whoever is brought into your reality, it's because of your thoughts, and you can think somebody away. You can definitely do that. Just like you can think negative thoughts away. You can switch your perspective on things, from negative to positive. Be the alchemist of your reality. Fasting definitely helped me to be more calm and collected, and because fasting definitely helps with knowing these types of things about ourselves, and when it gets brought up, we're able to now take a moment and be the healer of our situation, and we can either go negative way or the positive way. And when we take the positive route, it's beautiful bliss. But when we take a negative way, because you start to, now when the stuff gets brought up, you're able to hear your thoughts. You're able to hear your thoughts clearly because you're detoxing. You're clearing your mind, your body, and your spirit. So now the voice of God can shine through. But you gotta be discerning of the voice of God and the voice of the devil, the higher voice and the lower self. The higher self and the lower self. So when you get into the state of fasting, when the stuff comes out, the higher self comes in and is like, if you really intend that to happen, the higher self comes in and tell you what to do. But if you succumb to the lower self, succumb to, not listening to that voice, you'll see what happens. Remember, what you focus on magnifies. So if you focus on the other voice instead of the voice that's trying to lead you into a loving situation, it will go into a negative situation. But when you focus on the love that's leading you into a positive resolution, a positive situation, that will just magnify, and you'll see the benefits of that. And that's why I love fasting, because it helps me to hear the voice of love, the voice of God, louder. Because I'm giving myself love. I'm giving myself self-respect. I'm giving myself loving food. I'm giving myself a loving environment. I'm giving myself all the respect and all the love that I deserve. So that's why the voice of God gets louder. Does that make sense? Let me know if it makes sense in the comment box, because I feel like I'm filled with love right now. Full of God right now. This is God. Nature is God. You're about to eat a watermelon now? Good job. I see you, Taylor. I see you, Violet. And I love you. I want to say... Y'all. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. And I felt so much love. Wow. Taylor, Violet, I know that happened because you were here, because I know that. No, that happened because I'm filled with God and filled with love. And wow, I'm so happy that just happened. Thank you. I'm thankful. Oh, I'm just saying on that note, that just brings me so much joy to my heart. That just brings me so much joy to my heart. All right, y'all. Eat some watermelon. I'm glad I can inspire you guys to eat some watermelon and be filled with God today, filled with love and light. That was so beautiful, wasn't it, Nan? We are reflections. We definitely are. I love you guys. I love myself. Peace, love, and light to you guys. I'm going to have to go back and watch that clip because, wow, that just amazed me. Be grateful and stay in gratitude for everything. All right, y'all? Peace, love, and light. I love myself.